Why does it smell like diff fluid? What's going on back there? Whatever. None of this matters. None of it. Today we're going to be taking whatever you got, in this case gauges, and making it some sort of holder contraption into whatever you're making. Nice. So I'm upgrading my entire life situation with some custom gauges from Speedhut. As you can see, this is going to be the best looking thing in the entire car. So gotta start somewhere. So today I want to show you, or at least do in front of you on a screen, how to build a gauge panel out of wood. Because that's a normal material to make car things out of. First you gotta take your board, and you gotta find a jigsaw, and then you're gonna need some glue. Yeah, you're definitely gonna need glue for whatever you're doing. And then just sprinkle in a dash of safety and some other nonsense, and that's probably, well, that's some of the things you'll need. Cereal brand's important when you're doing things. So use your favorite cereal brand that doesn't cost too much. Yeah, you don't want to spend too much money on cereal. But what you're really doing here is you need like a nice thin cardboard that'll really hold like a nice edge without being too thick. There's tracing paper and other things you can use, but look at that. That is some good looking cardboard. And I know my boards and men. I want to put my life on easy cheat mode and just use the straight edge up here to be the straight edge. So however you need to fit your panel in there, if the edges matter, which it's gonna matter a lot on ours, I like to cut on the outside of the line and then sander to fit. It takes forever. You're gonna hate me and your life at the time, but it's the only way I can make anything look halfway decent around here. Time, effort, commitment, and time. Once you get her all sawed up, you gotta spend some time sanding her down, because people like you and me are different, and we're not good at stuff like this. So we gotta spend maximum effort to cover up all of our terrible measuring and cut lines. Oh man, does that look, well, if you kind of pretend you can't see the Ziploc bag filled with wires, it sounds like sawdust and desperation in here. Now I gotta come up with a mounting solution, and I got something in my front pocket for you, if you know what I mean. It's gonna involve wizard metals. I like to hold these kind of trim panels together with neodymium manual easiums magnets. It's a technical term. The reason I like to do this is because it makes it super simple to remove and do and use and remove. So you just throw it in there and pray she sticks. Honestly, that's like 90% of what I do around here. Pray that something works out. Make a little bit more sense why we recessed the wizards. We're gonna put some glue on them, and then we're just gonna slam this panel over there, and then it's gonna stick to the magnets. We'll do the screw thing later, but that'll get it so they're in the right spot, so you don't gotta worry about where you put your magnet stuff, because you're never gonna get this right if you try to measure it like some sort of amateur. Yeah, that's silly. You only get one, maybe 7 shots at this. So be sure not to get too much glue on it, or you'll just glue this panel down. Not that anyone has ever done that before. You always put more glue on it later, but right now you definitely don't want to super glue a couple pieces of wood together, unless you have to, for reasons. You'll know when you get this right, because it'll be it's laughably strong. Not laughably strong enough that if I was in a collision this wouldn't rocket at my face, although if we were in a collision, I'd die. You got your panel looking, it's, you know, it doesn't look bad. You gotta take some sandpaper and you gotta get her smooth, like baby smooth. Babies. Just make this look like a baby. We're gonna be hitting this with Carbon Gray Varathane stain. You can pick whatever color you want. That's just the one I like the most. It's easy as that. 500 to 700 coats of wipe-on poly, wet sanding for 2 to 3 days, and you'll have something that's just barely acceptable. Now I'm gonna go ahead and mount our Speedhut 4-in-1 gauge. Remember to not keep this thing around when you're doing sanding projects, or else you're gonna get sawdust all inside of it. You got sawdust all inside of it, didn't you? Classic you. Almost thought it didn't fit for a second. That would have been fun to figure out at this point. Perfectly straight if you hold it crooked. Good. Good. We're ready. Now you got this bad boys club all assembled. You just pray that it goes in like it did before and nothing changed. Okay, so she's good, I think. I hope so. We're gonna tackle the wiring project on a whole nother day. Like, that's installed. It doesn't matter if it turns on or not. You did your best. So that's all there is to making custom panels. Just go outside, find a nice tree, cut it down, chop it into sections, plane it smooth, trace out what you need, trace out again what you need, and cut it again, and stain it, poly it, and then mount it in your garbage. So stay tuned for a future episode channel thing. I've got more sweet hot gauge action on the way, and, well, I want to wire them up, which is going to be exciting. Very, very exciting for you to watch in real time. You're gonna love it.